Start streaming. Also, I've decided that my intro to streams is just gonna be... even if Discord didn't take that through, all it did was clap. You can hear it on the stream stuff. That's Steam, that's not Discord. Discord. Go here. Paste this. New status. Oh, wait, no, not don't clear. No. Clear after 4 hours. There we go. This is a great start.
Very.
Going tonight. My keyboard feels wrong, like it's in the wrong place. What level am I? 25. Oh yeah, I got some enchanted books done. Not many. Because really what I should do is build an enchanting station down with the zombie spawner. But I made... at the bottom of the ones I did. The top I'm ending. I also roughly grouped them. Oh, no, the ones on the in the bottom chests are the ones that I grouped. The ones in the top are the ones that are just there.
Nice.
Yeah, I grouped the ones on the bottom because those enchantments just make too much sense to keep together. Also, my pickaxe is now efficiency 5 because why not? I got an efficiency 4 book and I just put it on.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So I think that going down there, putting in an anvil, which might already be there, anvil, grindstone, and enchanting section is probably a good idea. Also, I've had the thought, and there is a way to make a bubble around the bottom of the mine shaft. Just use glass. Minecarts and players can go through glass diagonally. And it won't hurt you. I know it works because it's the exact same method I used to get the hopper minecart to work in the first place. Also, we should probably sleep.
Yeah. I did come down into the mines, but I'm going to go back up and sleep and then take my bed with me because I keep forgetting to do that. It's one of the things where I've just not done it so many times now that it just feels weird to do so.
Yeah. I watched a the beginnings of a modded Terraria playthrough, and my brain just went, I want to play Terraria now. I think now that we've played it once, I'm just back in the mood for, yep, I remember why this is one of my favourite games. Yeah, do we have glass here? I don't think we do. I think I'll have to,
we have glass in Tim's vault.
Yeah. I think I will have to go over there, because I might as well build the thing now if I can, and a few doors and pressure plates. How much wood do I have? I can just do the wooden stuff down there. I want to do that. I want to also at some point finish the under room. Though I think... Skeleton? Skeleton! Ooh, he dropped a bow. No. Good one, though. Well, I'm going to the right place anyway. I don't know what our potions are like. I think I did some. Keyword is think. Now I just need to find the glass, which I would imagine is near the sand. Oh, no, it's here. Which is near the sand. Oh. Oh, no. Yep, that's right. I won't need this much, so that's fine. Where is mob drops and equipment? Mob drops is over here. So arrows come under equipment, which is somewhere.
On top of the sword. The one labelled with the sword.
Yeah, I'm looking for the sword.
By the iron and stuff.
Oh no, I see it. I completely missed it. I walked around it. Bow and... I didn't do it like that, but that works. Arrows.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense to me because I did it, but I can understand why.
Oh no, it makes sense. I just didn't see it. I'm gonna merge these bows. There's no point having loads of low-level bows. Same as the iron swords, I'm just gonna merge some of the lower-level ones.
Diamond already. Useful. And gold.
Yeah. There you go, new bow.
Acceptable. I've used this pickaxe for ages, had mending on it for like 2 seconds, and it's already back to max.
Yeah, no, mending doesn't just do one blib. One blib? Yeah. No, one tick of durability. It also... Wow, this game runs madly looking over our stuff. 30 FPS. Hold on. Is that by any chance because of these? I don't know. Either way. Blush.
Oh, have I still got my chunks? Yeah, I have. Put it back
Yeah,
down.
chunks. That is a good question. What happens if I put it down to 28? Frame rate goes up. Yeah, a Ryzen 3700X, a GTX 1080. Minecraft not actually looking that hard to render. 52 FPS. Sounds about right.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. I wouldn't be surprised if this is how it's been the entire time and I've just only just noticed it. Hold on, smooth FPS off. 58, that makes more sense. It's because I had smooth FPS on.
Do you not have it running at 144?
I actually turned them up to 65 to see if it would help with the ghosting. The answer was slightly. But I have it locked at VSync, so yes. But it's just smooth FPS. I had it on for some reason. I don't remember why. It just means I can just build it across here.
Yeah, it doesn't stutter as much.
Yeah, well, that's what it's meant to mean. So I found it either makes no difference or it's worse. But yeah, that's what it's meant to do. It like takes the average of your frame rate and then lets you have it. Now I'm gonna put this. Have the door here. Oh no, I'll move it back by one and then put in here.
Oh yeah, I looked in a bit more detail about Nvidia bringing back the 1050 Ti.
Yeah.
And it actually makes more sense than I thought it did, because I think it's the second most popular graphics card on Steam. Behind the 1060. I think it's like
bad.
I think it was 7% of like the entirety of Steam. I think 1060 is like 9 or something. It's like by far the most popular.
Yeah, but like 1060 was just in that perfect spot to just be good for the job, but not too expensive.
Yeah, and the 2060, albeit it had ray tracing, it could not run anything with actual ray tracing.
No, I remember that
not
being.
powerful enough.
Yeah, I remember
So
that being
people
said about it. Where was?
People just didn't bother. They just kept the 1060, and now they can't get a 3060 Ti, so they're still sticking with the 1060.
Yeah, like I got that's why I got the 1080 because it was a good deal for the time, but it wasn't a good deal. Well, no, it was a good deal, and it was a good deal for the time. That isn't what I meant. I meant it as in like it's not the optimal deal.
Yeah, like people are selling the one that I got just a few months ago for double the price that I paid for it.
Yeah. Also, we had a crafting table down here, didn't we?
It might have got blown up when the creeper blew up, because I know there was the furnace there, but that might have got blown up, perhaps.
I will actually check some. Is there any lava left? There is. I think I'm actually gonna... I don't have any... That's fine. I think I'm actually gonna remove the lava. Especially that bit. That. Yeah. And that bit. That bit. And that bit, that bit, that bit.
Yeah,
Basically, I just don't want our stuff to burn.
yeah, that would be good.
There's a lot of lava down here.
Yeah, a video I'm quite excited about. Apparently, Linus has done a video about the average Steam gamer, like what they're like, what it, like just the performance of it. How actually is it?
Yeah.
Like,
I'll bet in the form of a video of
yeah,
let's build the average Steam gamer PC.
yeah, with like a 1060 and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
apparently, it's still just good. Like,
Yeah, no, the
it's
1060 isn't bad. That's the thing that annoys me about people when they talk about GPUs. Just because it's mid-range doesn't mean it's bad. People seem to forget there's the low end. They act as if the middle is the low end, when the middle is the, yeah, it can do most things. Not necessarily
like,
well, but it can do them.
it's just like anything other than the top end is just to like help the poor people who can't afford the actual good one, and it's like, no.
No, there's a range for a reason. Maybe you just don't need a high-power graphics card if you have a personal server cross with backup unit. I don't know. You just need a GT 1030 to get the display out. Because you're an idiot and just didn't get an integrated graphics CPU.
Especially when like most people's favorite games are like this, or like an older game like Borderlands 2 or something, where it will run very happily.
Yeah, no, I ran
lower hardware.
I ran the Borderlands series, all of them on the 1060. Borderlands 3 runs on a 1060 on medium quite well. And medium isn't bad.
Yeah, and it runs on a PS4 fine. So
Yeah.
you can tell that it's
Hey, what's the GPU in a PS4?
it's like what it is now with the PS5, like an AMD Radeon like equivalent or something. I don't
Oh, it might
actually
have been
know.
maybe. If you say equivalent, it might be a Vega, but I doubt it.
It's something like that. I remember seeing it because it's on games. Oh, but I'm actually going to look because
I'll redo this bit.
I keep an eye on the PS5 thing on game just to see if it actually comes in. It just AMD Radeon based graphics engine. They don't actually say.
Oh, okay.
And then the PS5 is a custom RDNA 2.
Hmm.
Which makes sense.
Well, when they say custom RDNA 2, what they probably mean is, well, it's actually a 6700 XT, but it's just been cut in half. I don't know.
Yeah, probably something like that. It's just a very console optimized skew of one.
Yeah. Or it's like the Nvidia's current. Oh yeah, saying about optimized. Have you seen that people have taken their they've taken their actually no, yeah, I will block there. I think it was the 3080s in their laptops. Put in a different laptop's BIOS and it's had performance gains.
That doesn't surprise me.
I think put the doors in here. No, actually I'm gonna do it. Yeah,
Because they've had a massive faff with their Max Q and Max P. They were like, we're not getting rid of it, but we're just making it like useless and just making people say like how much cooling you're actually giving it and how much voltage you're actually going to give
but
it.
isn't that what Max Q and Max P meant?
Yeah, but they sort of people thought it was dead, but they're like, no, it's not. It's fine. We just do it this way instead. Because people are like, oh, it's a 3080 when it's literally exactly comparable to a desktop 3070. So people are like, "Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get bare frame rates," and then they get a 3070, which is still good, but like,
It's better than 3070, but not by much. But yeah, no, what they did was I think they had an Asus 115 TDP, 3080, and there was an MSI one with 155 watt TDP. Oh, this doesn't work both ways. I thought it would. Apparently not. Go through now. Have to get rid of both. Oh. Okay. Hmm. There is an interesting idea I could do. Actually, I could do that. Yeah, do that. I will need to get the stuff. Yeah, no, I could do that. I'm gonna come back with a few rails. Easy solution. When I say a few rails, I'm pretty sure I only need like 2.
I keep getting surprised how like quickly my inventory fills up because I just don't realize how quickly I'm going through stuff now with this pickaxe.
Yeah, it's like Minecraft's inventory didn't grow, but the game did.
So there's more things. How do I hold these more things?
I'm just gonna turn that off. Oh, hey, look, my frame rate's back. Anisotropic filtering. It does a thing. I don't know what that thing is. And I don't notice it. Anti-aliasing, I notice. Doing what?
Oh, I forgot what I just said. I was just agreeing with you. I wasn't saying
Oop.
anything important.
Oh, they're not powered. Are they not powered anymore? Oh, no, they're not powered anymore. Also, I just realized an issue.
What?
Not coming up. I think I will need to. Oops. I think I will need to do that. I don't think that will work. Boop. No, that won't work. Oh, wait. Solution. This is yeah, it's a silk touch one. I have a solution I've just thought of. Bring it up earlier. If I bring it up earlier, then it's still lined up. 1, 2, 3. Break, 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 break.
Oh yeah, I finally pestered my mum enough to for her to sort out ordering one of them like sockets that has the Ethernet jack to run the Ethernet through the wires.
Yeah, we're pretty good.
Yeah, and as far as I could tell from what Apprentice said, the cabling in my house is plenty good enough.
Yeah.
So hopefully, I don't imagine it will give me much actual more internet. It will just be a lot more stable, which is what I want.
Oh, I'm gonna have to do it on both sides. Point. Not like that. No. Yeah, I'd have to do that. Then that. Then that. No. Because that just brings me back to the problem I had. I have to raise this one up by a 1. Then do it here. There we go, problem solved. And that should... I'll put glass here. Oh, that still hurt me. It might actually hurt me on the way down. It will. Oh. Oh. Good point. I completely misjudged where that should go. No, it needs to go here. And over here, I need to do like the same thing.
I had like a proper pain in my neck recently. Don't know what it is.
You've become an old man.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Doesn't hurt me anymore. Hooray! I don't know, relax it and just kind of leave it. That seems to be good medical advice.
Yeah.
Hooray! It works! We now have a more secure section bit here. Actually, I'm gonna test it one more time with this gone. Just to see if I even need that glass there at all. I kind of get the feeling the answer is a yes, though. And once I've confirmed that this bit works, I'll just do the same thing to the other one. It's currently trapped outside. Oh no, you don't need it. Okay. In that case. Do that then. I'll leave that glass up top. Wait. Hold on. Oh, there's stuff in there anyway. Steal some of that. There we go. No, wait, hold on. Was that all I needed to do? Break the minecart here. Place it here. That was all I needed to do.
Did you overcomplicate it?
Yes. That's stupid. Where does that... I'm confused. That works. Hold on. Let's come down. I thought it didn't work, which is why I made this. Yeah, I'll just test it. I'll put a glass... Nope, not there. I'll put a glass block here. Can I go up and down through it? Can I go up through it? Yes. Items! Still great to watch. Okay, can I go down through the glass block? Yes. I don't... Okay. I don't get it, but it saves me resources. And it also means I don't have to have this weird stupid add-on. Just have it back be how it was. Literally all I need to do now is that. And it's done. Now it works. The only issue now is that these now have holes. But all that means is that a skeleton can shoot you. It doesn't mean a creeper can explode. And this is mainly defense against creepers. I might even be able to put half slabs in. Let's see how well that works. If that works, it's even better. Does the half slab idea work? No. Okay, it just has to stay as it is then. No, I'll put the half slabs in here, why not? It can go in the building thing. Actually, the glass needs to go back up there anyway, I'll just put it in here. That works.
Yeah.
I'll take the rails though, they can go back into the redstone chest in the house. Redstone is only just there. Oh no, redstone's the end one. Yeah. Oh wait, no, you probably want this to come back up. Meow. Meow. So interesting to watch.
Hmm.
You know, I don't know what I want to do. Well, obviously there's stuff like, potions. I'll look into right now.
We said about doing a wall, didn't we?
Oh yeah, the wall. That was the idea I forgot. No, we have no need to make new potions. So, saying that, I will take 3 speeds. Apart from maybe the anti-aliasing, I don't understand why the game is now running worse, though. I actually need the anti-aliasing. Oh, there's the glass going through. How does the pipe look with connected textures off? Wherever they are. Am I being blind?
Yep, on the left, about the middle.
I looked over that like 4 times. I think connected textures are a style choice. They're not actually better or worse. Like, this looks just fine as well. Sometimes I think that grid glass looks better than just a solid line. I'll play with it off for a while. Yeah, I was also doing this bit down here. And the roof, but I think we just kind of silently / talked about it a little bit, decided that the roof just doesn't really matter anymore.
It's like, it's fine.
Yeah, well, we don't really need one. We can do one at some point. That'll be how we end the series. We'll finally give ourselves a roof. Oh yeah, the village over there.
Finally
So-
finished off the house. Can be the end.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm standing on top of the mountain. Alright, it's funny. We have all of that space over there. All of that space over there. Oh yeah, the swamp's over there too. All of this space over here and over there. And we decided to take this bit right in the middle. And spread out into none of them.
It's nice though because we have we're surrounded on water on most sides.
Yeah,
There's the Diabetes Lake on one side, then there's the like big chunk of river out front, and then on the left there's a river going through, and then sort of at the
yeah,
back is all the sort of ponds.
yeah. I think the river. Oh, no, it doesn't split, but yeah, there are ponds and stuff. There's also a swamp over there. Dark oak over there. Village over there. It's pretty good. And obviously spruce and mountains and stuff here.
Hmm.
I just find it funny how different it looks now that we have a massive pipe going from there to here.
It's like the Industrial Revolution.
That water.
Hmm.
Oh, you're right, I can't do that now. Yeah, the wall we can do. It can go in place of like the cactus or something. I think I'm gonna, if I don't do it properly, I think I'm gonna at least expand the room down here though. How
Yeah.
wide does this go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
With the wall, we can probably just do it on the side that doesn't have the cactus, because it's just water anyway. Just have it on the other couple of sides,
Yeah,
the land sides. So it's still like at the front of the house. It still looks bright and stuff. There's
I
not like a wall blocking the way.
yeah. Also, I'm actually gonna be smart about this. All of the regular stone I'm gonna break, I'm gonna use a silk touch pick because I feel like we might need some at some point. Oh, I think we
We
might have
have
cooked.
yeah, we have loads.
In that case, I'll take it up to a stack.
Because
Also, we're getting more in, so.
we had loads of cobble and loads of coal, so I just set off 6 of them, just doing like full stacks each. So we
Yeah,
have a fair few.
that's good for redstone stuff, and it's good for building stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing I was gonna do. The grindstone and anvil and enchanting area down in the bottom.
Hmm.
That's what I was actually gonna do next, and I just completely forgot. Well, these sides now match. I think it would be a good idea if I expanded this and had this mirrored on both sides.
Oh, you found my room. Oh yeah, I made that when I
You-
was quite upset the other day. When I was last on, it was when you were at the village doing the stuff.
Oh.
I made a room for when I'm in a bad mood. Have you opened the chest?
Melon room. I was thinking, like, I haven't built around here. And then it just came to iron door and obsidian. Hmm.
But I like it. You don't need lights because the crying obsidian gives off light.
Yeah, but... Oh, wait, no. Iron obsidian gives off a light level of 9? Huh.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
I didn't notice until I put it there and was like, oh, I don't need lights in here.
I thought if it gave off anything, it'd be like redstone torches where it's like 6 or 7.
It's a
Yeah,
bit like my version of Eel's gloomy place.
where I'm gonna dig around it. Because of course I will. I found an error in your design.
Oh no.
There was stone here.
Yeah,
Oh.
I know. I mainly did that just so it looked good on the inside. No, it wasn't necessarily bunker. There's stone roof as well, which
Yeah, that's true. That's over here, isn't it? We only have the one obsidian.
yeah, I used it all to make my sad room.
Oh. Oh, wait, no, easy solution then.
We can get loads of obsidian there. There's loads around here.
No,
And
I
you
was
get
gonna
some.
do this. Then, like a little blackstone or something thing for a slot. I know, there's blackstone stairs in here, isn't there? Yeah, there is. That's the wrong hole. Wee.
That's what she said.
Yeah, and then she said, "We." There you go, food hole.
Nice. Yeah, I can get more obsidian on my way back, and I'll
Yeah.
put it through the chest because it'll come out right next to you as well, which is good. Good thing about having the mine cart dispensable system directly next to the storage place.
Hmm.
The way we designed it, sort of by accident, is we left a lot of expandability. We've not like put ourselves in a corner where it's like we can't
Oh.
do that because it would look bad or something, without like destroying everything.
Yeah. I think. Yeah. Oh, I actually need to get more blackstone then.
Wait, I had a question. What FOV are you on?
Should be 90 or 100. 100.
Okay, mine's on 90.
Hmm.
I'll have a look at 100, see what that looks like.
I had it on 90 for ages, and I put it up by 1 just to see, and I've just kept it there since.
Hmm.
But like I said, I'd take it up to a stack of stone, and I just didn't.
Yeah, my throat's a little bit better. I sat there for a bit,
Hooray.
just not saying anything. Sort of calmed it down a bit.
That also went into your messages, apparently. Because I was just sat there like, have I annoyed him today?
No, I haven't been getting much sleep recently,
Uh,
so I've just been a bit like, okay. Just
where
pretty.
did I...
What?
No, I was just talking to myself, like, where did I put the soul torches? Also, this frame rate, Minecraft runs well.
Oh yeah, I can see that on the stream.
I might turn off anti-aliasing. I'm gonna restart my game.
Do I actually have that on or not? I don't think I do. Everything looks quite jaggedy.
Yeah, like that's the thing I don't understand about our computers. Your computer, in terms of gaming performance, should be worse. But with certain things, it's not. And Minecraft isn't necessarily even like GPU or CPU bound to the extreme, because it's it is CPU bound more than GPU. But actually, it's about kind of both. But why is it choosing this path today? I don't know. Originally it shows over here. Now it shows it's choosing here. I have no idea. Oh wait, it's all of my stuff from when I was... Oh yeah, it is. All of my stuff from the zombie time I just dumped in. Probably will go for the grindstone. No, but there are some games where like your one just runs so much better than mine. But no, turn off anti-aliasing. Over 100 FPS. I don't understand this game.
Yeah, mine wasn't on. I might turn it on in a minute. Might do it now, actually.
Well, I put it on to 4 times, and it decided to cripple itself.
I'll have a look.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh, right, no, I wanted, soul torches. I wanted to go find where I put them. I think I just put them in my chest. Not in here. No. I don't have ender pearls on me. Maybe I have... Did I use all of my ender pearls again? I don't think I did.
Mine won't let me move the slider. Do I have to do something else?
Is yours just grayed out?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it's because I have a different Optifine version to you. I am on Optifine HD UG7 Pre 4.
Okay, yeah, I think I'm on the older one. Yeah,
Yeah.
because mine comes up saying I'm on an older version. Okay, that might be it.
Oh, is mine still the latest version? Okay. Oh yeah, I put the soul torches in here. Why is there only 45? Where did I put the other soul torches?
You
here.
use some of them on the like poles and stuff.
Where?
For the pipe.
Oh yeah, I did.
I only remember that because you showed when you showed it earlier. I saw them.
Yeah, I completely forgot. This is done, but oh well. Alright, I have soul speed, don't I? In there. No, what I was looking for was cactus. 37 in there. That's not bad. Yeah, no, you could quickly update Optifine if you wanted, or you're just gonna leave it.
I'll just leave it.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't look massively jaggedy. I mean, it is definitely visible, but especially for a game like this where it's blocky anyway,
Yeah, that's
it
Creeper.
doesn't really bother me too much.
Wait, is this a Power 5 bow now? Yeah, I forgot I put Power 5 on it. Oh yeah, right, because I was making an infinity bow. Not infinity bow, a mending bow. And I just have this infinity bow as my placeholder until then. But it's actually a really good bow anyway. I was just gonna get all of the stuff for it. No, I got my soul torches. I think I'll use the soul torches on the under bit. I'll make more. I'll probably use
Yeah.
soul sand, sticks and stuff. Yeah, it's almost like Minecraft isn't designed to run with anti-aliasing on. So saying that, I'm tempted to run it on the unmodded version because I bet it'll run much worse. Uh, boop, 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 boop. Go. Coal in here? There's charcoal. Take 32 of coal. No, I don't know what I want to do in that room down there. I think I'm going to leave the sad room. I might just build around it. I might even build a mirrored room of something else.
Well, I thought you would be doing it more just like to the left.
Yeah, I was going to
At
do to the
the
left, and I was going to
entrance bit.
expand back, but what I might do is... Oop, that needs to be changed. What I might do is expand back and have mirrored rooms on both sides.
Yeah.
That could work. Bricks. Blackstone. 32 of them. 32 of the bricks. Should I make some of the... No, I'll just do the bricks. There we go. So I'm gonna move the mushroom in the pot over over into the sad room.
Okay.
I think I'll replace the torches here with soul torches. Replace this here with polished basalt. And we get some more. There we go. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it like that. This is... Yeah, I'm gonna need to... Maybe I do them higher. I don't know. No, I kind of like them being lower. Actually, I don't know, while I'm here. I am going to do this at least. Basically, we built into the wall. There we go. Did I ever actually mute my phone? I did. Yeah, I don't know what I want to make the floor out of. I might just make it out of normal blackstone.
Yeah.
It would work. Oh, that. Wait, did I? I need to go. Before I do that. That should be. Boop. This isn't cool. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it should end there. Meaning. I don't know. Something in my counting was wrong. If I even counted. I don't actually think I did. I think I just kind of dug. No, I did count. And I have no idea. Oh, that works actually. Here and do that quickly. Great. Nope. I don't really know how I'm going to handle this, but I now need to dig out this area here. Or I could have it asymmetrical on purpose. Or just leave it as it is. I don't know. Go across, so it would have to be here as well. Oh, well actually I could do this. Not that. See? I don't know. This looks good, though. I'm fine with this. Then I can go on this side and do the same. Hey, like you can have cobblestone generators, you can also have blackstone generators. They're done by using compact ice on lava in the nether. Or at least on lava. I don't know if it has to be in the nether. Yeah, you can literally make a flying machine that drags ice across the surface of the lava and it creates blackstone. Or you can place lava down and it will work too. But the issue with that is you'd have to move a lot of lava. And the issue with the first one is you wouldn't really be able to collect it, you just have it there. I don't really know how I want to do this room. I'm just kind of doing it. I think maybe leaving the bunker as its own thing might be a good idea. I like the idea of having a room back here, like past it, in this bit. Or actually, easier idea. Not there. Go. I think this works. Not like that. One, two. Oh, actually, this could be the place for the pig blocks. The piggy face one. I know the ones I mean.
That's good, because I don't.
These ones. Four. Oh, and also, main issue being I don't actually know what I want to do over here. But this can be... If I do this... Not that. So light level is definitely... Yeah, light level is fine. Some bits aren't, but... Not that. Then over here. Why... What? Oh no, that is right. It's just that that's been extended out by... No, this is wrong. This one here should be this as well. By rules of the thingy. I might need to find a different block to back. Actually, solution to that. Doing sideways. Here you go. First 3 of each. Oh yeah. A sandstone there. Not sandstone, soul sand. So I do need to go up after those blocks. Now these should look different enough. Yeah, I'd say that's different enough. Boop, boop, boop. Oh. There are issues of them being too far away means that blocks in the middle can become light level 7. There's an easy solution to that. There. 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 Wrong. Boop. There. And there and there. That'll become... Yeah. If I can remember where the nether stuff is, over here. There it is. We haven't used it yet. This is the wrong way. There we go. Room light. Yeah, I'm still a little bit annoyed that you can't really change that to make it hidden, but I don't think I can without actually going in there and changing everything. I could check. It is nighttime. But yeah, I could check. I don't think I can redo it though, because if I could, I would have. No. No, I can't. I don't think. You can do this. Yeah. There we go. Very awkward to get out of there, but you can do it. Actually, yeah. No. Like that.
Oh, the stream's gone off for me.
Yep.
Has it died again? Or is it
Yep.
me? Okay.
I don't understand it. I'm starting to think it's actually an issue with Twitch. If it's died on... I don't know. Yeah, and now it just says offline.
Network error, please try again.
Yeah.
Error number 2000.
Yeah, but I got that too. So it can't... If it's you who got that as well, it must not be the stream.
You can just search what error 2000 means.
Yeah. Be live again now anyway. I will search. Twitch error code 2000. An absence of secure network connection due to a bad network connection or issues with the web browser. Twitch content will temporarily be unavailable until the issue is resolved. Apparently it means we have a bad connection to Twitch.
Does it say from what end?
It implies ours. But we both got it at the same time. So either this county's internet, which it is terrible. Put that backwards, but you know what I meant. Yeah, either this county's internet is terrible, and it is, or it wasn't us. I could easily believe option number 1, though. Because it is pretty much the one reason why my only requirement when I move out is just I want a good internet connection. Not even like a super amazing one. I just want one I can do stuff on. Because, ooh, Enderman. Because the connection I have now is actually one of the best in Cornwall, probably. But it's like, where is the Enderman? He up here. Is he in with our chests? Yes, he is. 2 ender pearls. Yeah, I don't know where our ender pearls went. I don't know if I used them or not.
Probably used them.
Yeah, I do use ender pearls a lot. Having an incinerator in the middle of the room is so useful. I'm just dumping in diorite and granite that I have.
There is literally a chest right next to you.
I know.
To put that in.
I know. It's not like there isn't millions of blocks in the world.
There isn't. We shall run out.
Well, no, there's not millions, there's billions. We have an area of 60 million by 60 million each direction.
But yeah. It's not up. Not up, though.
No. But what's the average Minecraft biome height? Like 70?
Probably around there.
We're gonna act like water is a block, because it is. Well, if we want to count all blocks, then we would count everything, because air is a block. But 60, 1, 2, 3,
yeah, but we can't put air in the chest. Well, actually, we can, but
yeah, but no,
we can't really use it.
Times 70. There is, including water and stuff, 2.52 times 10 to the 17 blocks. I think we're fine to dump a few. And yes, what, I'd dump some blocks.
No, it was just delayed reaction to the I think we'll have enough because I needed to sneeze as you said that. So I had to mute myself quick.
I could do floor banding. I could still do floor banding. I like that. Hello.
That went well.
Oh, now you get to learn how to come out. It's awkward. Come in here to go on here, then you jump up here, then you kind of push yourself into that block and you kind of go up. You can make the jump, but you can't break that block above you because I'm pretty sure that's the one that lets the water in. You can do it, it's just extremely awkward. You can't break that one either because you can't. Hold on, I just had a thought. I'll be back in a second.
What if I was actually good at this game? Or
it
using
is
a
like
keyboard
one
in
of
general.
the most awkward jumps.
I did it.
Hooray!
Oh, but then I missed the second one. Oh god damn it! I fell and I need to do it again. Okay, I did it first time that time.
What's the question, Brain? Can't I just do this?
I made it.
Hold on. Press the lift button and test it.
Okay, 1 second.
Does it work if I do this?
It's gone down. And it came back up. Yes.
Oh, well then, problem solved. For one of them.
Oh, I almost fell down again. Oh, I
Yeah.
did fall down. Oh, damn it. I tried to make the
I
jump, but I missed.
added a half slab. It means that you don't have to do that stupid jump. It just means you have to crouch. Well, actually, if you're here though, I'll leave a half slab for you to pick up, and then you can put it in the thing. There you go.
I don't have space in my inventory at the minute.
Oh,
It's maxed. I need to...
not that. I am actually going to come through. Okay, I'll pick it up then. Do you like the decoration though?
Yeah.
Hooray! Where was... Oh, it's in there. I need to go around then. There we go. You can just tell that I build redstone in 2 small areas a lot of the time. I'm just used to snaking stuff around. One of the biggest things with redstone is you should really expand your area and then use it. I do the opposite, I just use it. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. Yeah, I still have 60. That's fine. I just hear you. I thought you stopped because I said I could hear you, then you just kept going.
No, there's not much stuff as I thought I got. Huh.
Are you looking through the collection chests?
Yeah, although they have stacked up, like, all the diamond and stuff that's collaborated, because it does actually trickle down, so...
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, no, you can just see where I dumped in stuff from using... Where I dumped in stuff using the experience thing. At the top.
Hmm.
I don't know if I'm going to bother with that other bit over there quite yet, but for now at least, I am going to... this. Hopefully this is enough, because if it's not, I'm going to have to go into Nether and get some more. I'm going to have to get more Blackstone anyway. I know I don't have enough of that. I think my brain just decided why not make this into rings. Which I agree with my brain. Why not make it into rings? It's fine. No idea what I'm going to use this for. But it looks good.
I love how much just, like, half-used armor we have now.
Yeah. If it's not enchanted, it could be worth combining them. If it is enchanted, grind them and then combine them.
I mean, I won't do that because I'm an idiot, but it's all there if we get too much. It's fine at the minute because we have 2 chests for them. Plenty of space.
They should go. Then by extension means this is where these go.
I love how pitiful the emerald chest is now. There's just 5 of them in there.
I may or may not have used pretty much all of them. But it's fine. It was in the name of mending. Oh, actually, if you stand by the up one, I'm gonna throw some stuff in.
Well, don't do it yet.
Too late.
Okay, never mind. pick it up in a second because I've just filled my inventory.
Whee.
Why are there just some potatoes in here? Okay.
I don't think that was me.
It might have been you from the XP farm because sometimes they drop them, don't they?
Oh, do you mean the collection chests?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, that was. Any weird thing in there is probably from the XP farm, same as that random shovel.
Yeah.
I've run out of blackstone. But I think I'm done with the basalt. I think I'm actually fine for now. In which case, I will... Wait, no, that's an empty chest. Yeah, in that case, I'll actually... do that. But I think, for now at least, until I get more blackstone, this is done. The shape's done. The main section at least. Over here. This is the process stuff. Is everything I have. I'll put the other bits in the thing. Imagine how huge a hopper sorting system would be if you wanted every single block sorted.
Oh god.
They're big enough to just do what... Basically, it's a hopper per block. Is the way that it works. That's an arrow. Yeah, it's basically a hopper per block. So, yeah. Where is regular stone? Over here. Where would basalt go?
Not sure.
We'll give it its own chest over here.
Yeah, there's some empty ones over there.
I'm going to put in a polished basalt just because it's the only thing I have. But it means basalt.
Could put it in the top of the obsidian one, or the bottom. Because there's blackstone, then obsidian, then nothing.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Just mix in raw and thingy blackstone down there. Where are the woods over here? Crimson wood. You go in there. Yeah. Oh, that's where my ender pearls went. I put them in my ender chest.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Actually, I'll keep the flint on me. I might as well just make more arrows. Actually, I'll take feathers from over here then. We have a crafting table in here, don't we? Yeah. "14 arrows. We have a lot of iron.
Yep. That we do. We have much more redstone though.
Whee! Almost perfect. Yeah, we have a lot. I think I'm going to leave the under bit for now. I don't really want to go to Nether right now. But what I will do is... I'll put these bottles away. Put these ender pearls away. But yeah, what I will do is 2 of those. Oh, I need more obsidian actually. Did you get some more?
No I didn't, but I can.
I can get some anyway. I only need 4. Because I am going to do something. And if you're looking at the stream, you can tell what I'm doing. Oh, there's some emeralds in here. There's 9.
Some of the stuff from the mining trip.
Oh, actually, I can get the things on the way. Yeah, I can get thingies on the way. Also, how much leather? Oops, how much leather do we have? There's 12 in there, but if we have more, I might just make loads of books.
Yeah, we do have a lot of leather, I think. Although I did use a lot of them to make frames.
Yeah, well, it only takes 1 leather each, so we probably have loads.
We have 3.5 stacks.
That's fine. We have loads of loads of paper. I just want to make more books. Might as well. Grindstone, then. I think oh, let's pass out in here. Okay. Do we have any smooth stone?
Yes, we have a lot of smooth stone, I think.
I mean the light grey stone, not
Yeah.
regular.
Yeah, we have cobble, normal, and smooth. We have almost 2 full rows of smooth stone in the chest that I was just in.
In that case, how do you make a grindstone?
I don't know.
Grained stone, no. Grindstone. I think it needs... Oh, it's a regular stone slab. Never mind, that's easier.
We now have even more iron.
Hooray! What do I need for a grindstone? Do I really not have planks? I apparently didn't have planks.
Probably sleep. We haven't slept in a few days.
Yeah. Actually, while I'm up here. Basalt. Yeah. Let's go. Ow. Whee. I like how I made a safe downwards bit, and instead I just jump off the side.
Yeah, I do that as well. It's just much quicker.
Yeah. Oh yeah, did you actually did you look at the Risk of Rain 2 stream that I did instead of Terraria?
No, I didn't. I probably will at some point.
It had 5 deaths.
Were you
That's
committing
a
the
record.
big die quite a lot?
I tried playing Monsoon Artificer to one, finish Artificer on Monsoon, and two, to do the finish. Well, let's kill a teleporter boss in a 1-second burst of damage. It doesn't mean a boss; it means empty the health bar. Later on, you get multiple bosses for that same health bar. Yeah, so empty the total health of all the boss enemies in 1 second. The issue comes from Artificer can't really dodge very well with the setup I had her on. I might end up changing it to Ion Surge, because Ion Surge is actually quite good mobility. It's just a massive vertical jump with... Basically, you know the skill Explosive Jump from some games, where you jump and do damage?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Well, rocket jumping, basically. You play TF2. It's like that.
Yeah.
Except you don't hurt yourself.
Hmm.
But yeah, now that's what it is. And I died 5 times, and the last time I was playing someone. I think I was playing Engineer, because I just played to win. I still died. I died right at the end. Whee! I'm gonna get some obsidian just from down here.
Yeah, if you any of the columns you pick to go down, there'll be like a massive puddle of it somewhere. Pretty much guaranteed.
I have a better idea. Obsidian right here.
Yeah, there is that.
Actually, wait, isn't this our staircase? Yeah.
Yeah. I have looked at that a few times when I've been going to get some. Looked at it, gone, do I? And then just gone, nah.
Oh, there's this up here. I don't have a water bucket on me. Why don't I have a water bucket on me?
That's a good question. That I fear only you can answer.
What have I forgot? Oop, no, not that. Well, this one should be safe. It is. One safe? Yes. This one's safe. Okay, problem solved. I'm gonna go get that water bucket though. Whee! I don't know where I'm gonna put the enchanting thing. Probably just in with the glass. I could put it in the weird cave goblin, whatever we called him. I don't think we gave him a name.
Weird cave goblin.
Yeah. We could put it in there, but I don't know. Is my water bucket in my ender chest? Oh. Oh, there's two. I just saw this one. I was like, why is it only one? Oh. I made so many ladders early on, just thinking I'm gonna use them, and then I never did. Shows how useful ladders are. I think it's actually because I got scaffolding, because I think I made them, and then we got scaffolding like straight after.
Probably. So it's like, oh, I don't
Yeah.
need these anymore.
Yeah, well, ladders are better for permanent stuff.
Yeah, they look a bit nicer.
Yeah.
They should probably have replaced the scaffolding for the
House.
adult cow retention system. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I have ladders in my chest if you want to do that.
Maybe they do.
Yeah.
Just
So with Terraria, I will probably end up making a chest for me as well. There are certain things that I go, yep, we have one, this is mine now. Well, only if I get them. If you picked it up, then yeah. No, like a black lens. I will happily want a black lens when we get them. But that's not this game. I don't know where I should put it. Maybe I should put it in here. I don't know. Also, the open space here is on purpose. Sometimes while trying to track you to over here, zombies get stuck in the water. So if you move over here, where they think there's a path, or a better path, they'll actually change their direction of movement and come towards you, and that unblocks the pipe.
Oh.
Yeah, so this random bit of water here isn't a decoration, it's actually on purpose. Oh, I don't know where I want to put this. I brought everything. Maybe I should put it up here. Do I have a, no I don't.
1 second, I'll be back.
Okay. I can walk under that. Good. Might need to get some glass. Maybe not, actually. I might be able to just leave it. I might even build it over here. But to begin with, actually, enchanting table. Ow. I need sweeping edge. Where did the...
I return.
I'm confused. Where did the iron go? Oh. Oh. No, I know where the iron went.
I did not realize how much of that you'd actually done.
Yeah, no, I got them fast. Actually, if I pick up some of this, put it into here, and put this into here, rest into here. Yeah, there was some iron stuck in the hopper. I think I'll leave this open like this, just to get to all of them. Yeah. It's like, it's over 2/3, over a third full, not 2/3. Now, I'm gonna use the goblin nose as a platform. I'm just going to extend it out. Because it works really well for where the staircase ends as well. I just might come back up and get a, thing. But yeah, not like that. There is not glass here. There should be. I can do that. Camping table. Then I can go 1, 5, 9. A lot of zombies.
Yes, a few. Do they just keep piling up while you're there?
Well, not entirely. They actually, I want to use silk touch one.
But like mostly.
Yeah, there is a limit to how many you can have, but it's quite a high one. Anvil, grindstone. Actually, yeah, I am gonna make another set of slabs. Not like that. Nah, no, not that. Getting loads of gold stuff. Actually, I might... Well, I have one of these. I might use that to, No, I'll leave it as it is. So I will probably move this chest. I think I'll put the chest up here. I put the entire section on slabs. Literally just because. I can't be slab. Literally just because some of it was on slabs and some of it wasn't, so I just put the entire thing on slabs. I think it works. Yeah, I might actually put glowstone under the thing. That's that chest. Which fine. Kill a few of these. You get a decent amount of XP from it. Now I go and return with glowstone. Or shroomlight. Maybe I should do a shroomlight again. Boop. Well, there's an easy solution to some of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that. And them. And that and that. Meow. Somehow it's only 7:30. I thought it would be much later than this. I wanted this room like that, so... Are you up or in the mine?
Up. Farming trees at the minute.
Sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, the next thing that I need would be light for that, and then that's done. Oh, and also to make loads of books, so I might as well stuff.
We have a bunch more sugar as well. If you need to make more paper.
I have like hundreds of paper. I don't remember why, but I do. I have loads of bookcases just from looting them. I have quite a few books, I think, also just from looting them and breaking bookcases. And I have, like, multiple stacks of paper, and I have no idea why. But, yeah. I know sugarcane could be pretty good as well. Where was the shroom? The shroom light wasn't here, was it? That was over in the house chest. Or was it over here?
Not sure.
I don't remember.
I think it's somewhere in the nether thing, I'd imagine. Although I...
No, it's not in these ones, it's in the house. Oh no, it is over here. Never mind. It might as well. Unbreaking 3. Is there a grindstone in here? Go up. I don't think there's a grindstone in here. I might make one. Where should I put it? Over here. Considering how much, oh, that's just it. Yeah. Considering how much we have, it could be worth, melting down some of the gold stuff into nuggets. But that would also take a lot of effort for not very much. So it might not be worth it.
Nah, it's supposed to be fine. We have a lot of gold anyway.
Yeah, well, like I said before, we could easily use it. Oh, I guess. Yeah, use it, like grind it down to remove enchantments, and then let's do that. See where that takes me, and then combine them in the crafting table. I hit the log. I like how I turned off anti-aliasing and I genuinely haven't noticed a difference. The computer has. I haven't.
Yeah, well, like I said, it's a blocky game, so having sharp edges on everything, it's like... Okay. I had this to begin with, but okay.
Yeah, it does make a difference on blocky games, but it's not that much. Especially because the high refresh rate, it makes it so smooth that you just don't notice.
I also forgot I had soul speed boots on and was really
Yeah.
confused why I sped up.
So
'Cause
the problem with
I didn't
problem
think I
with
went for it.
soul speed is if you just keep passing over it, you will slowly break your boots. Because there's a, I think, 4% chance per block stepped on for it to go down the durability without unbreaking. I'd imagine it's different with unbreaking. Oh right, I was meant to get a, I don't need one. That really? Okay. I like that there. That looks good. I might as well get up to level 30.
Yeah, because having two, well, having a chatting place down there would help.
Yeah.
Because if we have one in the bottom of the vault as well, which I think is what.
Yeah, actually, we could put it in there.
Because that way, like, if you're at the house or there or in the mines, you're always near an enchanting table, or at
Yeah.
least somewhat close.
I don't need the store here anymore. I was just thinking, like, why is that door there? It need to be there. You know, there's that pressure plate. Oh, really? I can't put ladders there, but I should really make a way up. For decoration. There's a way up. Fine. Because the only door there is here. Oh yeah, I don't know if you ever saw, but there is a bed down here.
Is it in the little?
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
in here there's a down and an up. Down is the bed.
I think I did when I first went there.
Mm.
Where?
Really? No equipment from that. But I'm gonna remove this. It's good to just have access to that. I think that one was a potato. Yeah, it was. I keep wanting to go over there for the chest, but I know I can't. Because the grindstone's up here. Easy solution. There's a very easy solution to this problem. I'll actually use my Silk Touch pick just to be able to do it again. I actually like that being up a little bit. There you go, there's a solution to the problem. Yeah, I might as well get up to level 30, just so I can do at least one enchantment and just see what I get. Oh yeah, right, I was meant to look at leather and get the leather. Oops. That thing I didn't do.
I can bring it down for you. I'm fairly close.
Okay, well I need the paper as well though. I want both.
Where's the paper?
In house enchanting chest in the bottom.
Okay.
This is actually the chest that can go up here then, and in that case, I can then go... Oop, oop.
How much leather do you want? Just as much as there is?
Yeah. We can kill the cows if we need to.
Mm-hmm. After this, I'll probably feed them and then kill some of them because
Yeah.
all of the animals are looking quite full at the minute. All the pens, should I say?
Oh, it's a chicken. Oh yeah. it's still a thing where if you use looting on a chicken, you get more chicken. So in that instance, the enchantment has proven that the multiplication enchantments don't happen to find more, they happen to duplicate. By killing one chicken, I got 3.
I'm almost there.
Hooray.
I'm about to starve, but I'm almost there.
There's 3 chicken in the thing if you want it.
No, I have food, but just getting there first.
Actually, no, I know what. I know, there's a full, like, all-you-can-eat buffet in here. Yeah, you can put them in this chest. I'm not going to stand out here because knowing this game, there is a creeper out here and it will blow us up if we don't. Yeah, there's a few ways around. Like, there's also out here as well. Don't know if I'm going to do anything with it, but this is an option. How did I miss that jump? No. No.
Hey, I had to walk all the way here.
No.
Back away. He's gonna debate me. Look at this. Oh, he's been debated. Shibby. Shibby. Can you give us a nudge?
Yeah, you can also hold W and it will go in the direction you're looking.
Yeah, I am.
Meow.
Go.
I completely expected you to be too fast for me to stop. Also, I'm just gonna check. I can make that jump, can't I? Oh, down here. Yes, very easily. And then I didn't make the one back. Hold on, is that a 4-block diagonal? One, two, three. Kind of. It's like a 3.5 block diagonal. Okay, in that case, I understand why it was awkward. Considering 4-block diagonal jumps are pretty much some of the hardest you can do without a speed potion. But no. Oh, you brought everything. That works.
Thought I might as well.
Yeah, well, we can move stuff around if we have to. I actually only meant the paper, but this works. It's where I'll probably be doing most of my enchantment anyway. Yeah, 53 leather left over and a paper left over. I'll bring the leather back up, actually. I'll put it in the bent back up chest. Yeah, now that I'm here, I'm gonna... Oh, lapis. That other thing we need for enchantments. I'll do that one. I'm good at this. Alright, you took the minecart. Actually, I'll use this opportunity to fill in some of the holes that are in the ceiling now. Stop smooth sprint jumping.
At this point, I don't really feel like I need to go in the mines very much anymore. Just because of how much stuff we have.
Yeah, we just have that much. Yep, that's done. Minecart down here? Yes. Well... Let's do that. I should have brought some of the stuff back up, but no, it's fine. I think it just makes more sense to have your enchantment stuff next to the XP stuff. Right, isn't it? Yep. But yeah. No, just going back about building this world. This world is literally just a whole... Where should it go? There. That's literally all this world is.
It's just like, where will it fit? There.
Yeah.
It lives there.
Yeah, and it works. Black is in here. Good. I'll take 2 stacks. Oh, a stack and 63. I'm assuming you're in the mine then if you didn't come up.
No, I'm in the bowl at the minute.
Deep time.
Yeah, I'll be there in a second. I just need to grab. some food because I'm about to feed the animals when I get back. What do I need?
You know what I'm surprised about? Lucy hasn't either A, emerged from under my bed to meow at me, or B, entered the room, opening the door as wide as possible to meow at me.
Yeah, quite a rare occurrence.
Yeah, also the stream is in connection issues, apparently. The little green square just went yellow. Red
Seems
is when
alright.
it's an issue.
Seems alright for me at the minute. Don't see anything glaringly obvious anyway.
Yeah.
Tell you one thing we do need. We need to do some more netherite mining.
Yeah, well, we can do that in a minute, actually. After I put this through. I might
So we have-
actually... To use the spawner minecart, I might jump out of the surface underground one early. Because you can do that now. Well, you can do that anyway. Yeah. Oh, and the stream has gone red. Yellow,
Yep.
red.
Now it's died. Well,
I
it
don't
hasn't.
understand it, though, because... Hold on. If I just get myself safe in here, it's still recording, so YouTube is fine. It'll be one consistent video. But if I just change to monitor... Speed test. Bring it over from my other
No, it's definitely died.
Yeah, it has. Yes, it's going up and down a little bit, but about 50, 60 down when it's settled. How much up? 12, 13, 14, 15. About 15 now that it's settled. Yes, that's taking off about a sixth of both speeds. But all you need for 1080p 60 is 6 up. What 6,000 kilobits per second means. Yeah. Now that I've done that, I'm actually going to enchant a book. Or 2 books. Get 2. Books. Piercing 4. No. Oh, right, the grindstone is down there. That's why the grindstone was up there. Yeah. I'm going to put the grindstone back up then. Or actually, I could put it there. No. Grindstone can go... there. Fire protection 3. No. I'll go until I get something good. Level me up again. Reload the player. There we go. Punch. Yeah, the main thing I'm looking for a sword is sweeping edge. That's the only thing I'm really missing. Because, I might make an entirely separate fire sword. But I don't know if I'll even use it. But, yeah, technically the ultimate sword has fire on it. Kind of. So I think you do, with swords, you do have to choose something to drop, because there isn't enough space. I don't remember, though. Riptide 2. Sure, I don't know how high Riptide goes, so I'll just pick... I'm still on monitor. Game capture, there we go. I might as well kill just to get in here, then leave. Whee! Oh. Yeah, I'll just put these in the house chests. No. I heard the zombie, but I don't think it was actually in minecart bit. Foods. Enchantments. Down there. Yeah, could do some more netherite mining. Don't really need that, don't really need that. Yeah, I'll keep. Then I'll keep. Ender pearls, I don't really need. Arrow, sure.
It's like you want it, you don't need it.
Yeah, that costs 25. That way around costs 5. Which way am I gonna do? I like how this chest was originally sorted into the stuff I use a lot and the stuff I don't, and now it's just the stuff chest. Yeah, yeah, we can do netherite mining. I think it's the same as iron ore, where fortune doesn't really make much of a difference because it's the block itself. Yeah, I will get some fire resistances. I'll get 3. You might as well take 3 as well. I'll pick them up.
Oh, we both going?
Oh, I can do it alone. You said we, so I thought you were going as well.
I just sort of meant like...
We should do it at some point.
Yeah, just like as a thing.
Yeah. Actually, do I have...
Yeah.
I have
Just
probably
trying to
some in my interest.
get some more acacia stuff. Just while the farming.
Yeah. Well, in that case, then I will go do that. This bit still looks pretty good when you walk in. It's not finished, but it looks good.
Yeah. Yeah, there's not really anything we've done that I don't think looks good.
Yeah,
We've done quite a good job at actually making it look quite nice.
Yeah. Do I have spare food in my inventory? No.
You can definitely tell where we
Yes.
put more effort in than others into making it look nice, like the vault and stuff.
Yeah. I should have clipped the sheep before coming in here. Actually, no, yeah, I'll quickly do that. Do I have ender pearls on me? I think I put them away. I think I didn't drink any of my potions. Oop, no. Go back in. I think it makes more... I wonder if you could put fortune on a, shears. I don't think you can. I think, like flint and steel, they can only get unbreaking. Hey, that's something you can do if you didn't know. You can get unbreaking flint and steel and shears. There's literally no reason to. Because why would you? But you can.
So they don't break.
Yeah, but they're so cheap, just make more.
Well, I suppose if you were going on, like, going somewhere for a while,
Oh,
but you
there's
wanted to
loads
burn
in
down
here.
but you wanted to burn down a lot of stuff, you wouldn't want to have to take a bunch of extra flint and iron to make more.
Yeah.
There's a very specific use case, but I could see how it could be useful.
The most expert of min-maxers. Just being like, you know what? I'm just gonna do this. And then, in reality, it's entirely pointless because it saves like 2 seconds.
Yep.
But yeah, like the thing with that though is sometimes it does actually make more sense to make them as you go. It's more expensive, but sometimes you need the space for other stuff. Yeah, I got a lot more stuff now, all-wise. Actually, I'll do orange. There's a bit. Bed. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know if I counted that right or not. This is probably good. I'll make some more. I might as well just fill my inventory. That was an angry pig trying to attack me. He fell. He died.
Huh.
1, 2, 3. So I'll do these. You fighting there? Variance blob there. You can just hear them killing a hoglin in there. Bum, 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 bum. I think this has basically just become a safe house more than anything. Because it has very little trading reason. Here's a hole for trading. This is a better hole. Oh, it's still in there. Okay.
Hi,
No.
Wombo.
Hey, down with Wombo. Always a good place to be when you're with Wombo.
With all the fish glitching through the wall.
Yeah.
Love it.
How fish work, right?
Yep.
And oh yeah, I don't have soul speed on these gold boots, do I? Yeah. And then it just turns out that the reason you sent me down here instead of you coming as well is because you're just scared you'll blow yourself up.
No,
I know, we did it the first time anyway.
Yeah. Not necessarily scared of
Did we
that.
go down to bedrock level? Oh, we did.
Yeah.
It was any level, wasn't it?
I think so.
Did we? No, we didn't go down this far. Oh no, we did go down this far, but didn't we go up and then go a bit higher?
I think we did.
There's an opening there.
We got turned around a lot because we almost blew each other up at one point.
This is it.
We blew into one another and then just stared at each other from across the pit that we just made.
Yeah, because I told you, like, with where your name tag is, you want to back up, and then you did, and it just blew up exactly where you were standing.
So okay, that could have gone slightly better. But yeah, just to avoid something like that.
I'm just going to go in a straight line this... Well, maybe not a straight line, but I'm just going to go over here. It is up here, isn't it? Hi. High? Yeah, this high. Drink my potion. That ready. Get that ready. Oops. I don't just block the bed in. Oh, lava. Oh, you're right, I have fire resistance potion now. Lava is entirely harmless to me. This is the right height.
Reminds me of that video of that girl who, her like boyfriend or something was sleeping. He's completely bald, and she got like shavers to his head, and he woke up and he was like, "Ah, my hair." She was just like, "You're bald," and he was like, "Oh."
Like,
It's like
that thing
oh,
I
yeah.
haven't had for years.
It's like, oh yeah, I don't actually care if this hits me.
Yeah. No, I will go in a few directions. Okay, do I need to worry about actually having... I probably should worry about having the protection cobblestone there. Wasn't the reason I wasn't taking damage because I was doing it diagonally before?
No, I think you just need to be a little further away, maybe, or crouching or something.
Maybe.
I might even add one more height to the chests. Make them 4 high. Especially
Yeah,
with
that
like
works.
the stone and stuff, we're getting almost to the limit.
Oh! That is very good. Doing one.
Nice.
That one did no damage to me. Yeah, I don't remember what the most optimum Y level to dig at is, but I'm not exactly digging. Ooh, quite a bit of gold. It might be worth me bringing down the fortune pickaxe at some point. Also, I'm under the assumption that fortune doesn't work on netherite. I don't think it does, just because of how you mine it. I like how, it's correct, but I like how lava flowing down is what puts out the fire. That didn't help. I have fire resistance anyway, it's fine. I'm now just on fire. I'm gonna go this way. Actually, yeah. Ow. I'm now on fire again. Yeah, this might be good to bring down a thingy pickaxe. Fortune. I might actually go do that. Just because of how much gold there is. I might put some chests down as well. You big man? You big baby? Killing itself? Oh. Oh no, it didn't grow up. Yeah. Way out is somewhere. I think the way out is just genuinely walk in a direction and it'll be correct at some point. I think it's over here. Yes it is. Okay, in that case. I'll build a massive pile of just cobblestone. Torch. Yeah, I'll get a fortune pickaxe and then come back down. Are they angry at me? No, I don't think so. No, okay.
I've done 4 chests for a few of them.
Yeah,
It's
that can
mainly
work.
just the stone and stuff that needs it at the minute. I've got
Yeah.
the chest, so I can do it later.
Whee.
Because like there's still shelves that there's still a big row at the back that has nothing in it.
Hmm.
Just for blocks that we might find later on that have no place.
Yeah, we haven't gone to the end yet. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
And the end has its own set of stuff. Axe pipe?
Yeah, they can go like behind the stone and stuff. There's like against the back wall. There's like 4 categories of stuff we can put stuff in.
Yeah.
Different blocks, which should be plenty. So we can split. Because each of those splits off into 3.
Yeah. Or you can go there. Go here.
How much sand do we have?
Oh,
I get the feeling not very much.
I think we converted it.
We have none, okay. And yeah, I have 4 chests for it, okay. Where was the desert?
Does it
I
or
don't
It died. There was one to the north, but I think it was more like a mesa.
Does that have a lot of sand in it anyway, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, red sand. Red sand works for glass. Assuming that's what you want.
No, just sand, in case we need it.
I think it has some sand. I've just been taking sand from the rivers.
Yeah.
But yeah, there is a desert somewhere. It might be worth just going in a direction until you find something. North definitely has the mesa, which has a mix of sands.
Yeah, that was sort of my plan. I'm gonna...
I think other directions... have maybe something? I don't remember.
I'll take my bed and just start walking. See if I
Yeah.
can find anything.
Well, we have the coordinates of home and also the compass. I don't know why I brought a compass into Nether. I don't need it. I'm not going that far. Sometimes I expect to come up that staircase and there's just a ghast right there.
Just hello there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head in that direction. I don't think I've been that way, so...
I don't think I've been every direction, but I've definitely been some of them. I know that I haven't been... Well, I've been... I think north is the direction where the mesa is. I've been in the opposite direction to north as well. I've been to the village direction. Maybe I have been every direction then.
I'm sort of going up in a diagonal. If you go out the gate, what is it? I've been here before, but I don't think I went further.
Yeah,
it's like to the left of the waterfall, that sort of diagonal that way.
Oh, yeah. I
seem to remember we've been the other
remember.
ways, but I don't think we've been this way very much.
Yeah.
Because I know I've definitely been, like, behind the treehouse and then the other way. Because I came back that way a few episodes ago.
Oh, this is number 20, isn't it?
There's that water that's glitched. Oh, yeah.
I'm going to kill this pig now. He's going to be angry at me in a second anyway. Some pig somewhere are angry at me. Oh well.
I should not have climbed this. I should not have jumped down there either. No. Could have and probably should have killed me.
Oh, do you have feather falling on stuff?
No, I should, but I don't. Because
Yeah.
I don't really do this very often, so it doesn't really come up.
Yeah, well, like I do. I jump off of stuff in this game constantly.
There's other stuff that I care about before that, so just sort of not bothered with it.
Well, all you really need for boots is unbreaking and protection. That's what you need for the armors to be good, but if you want the armors to be like perfect, you need all the other stuff as well.
Hmm.
I have a lot of stuff. I am going.
I'm in the opposite temperature of a what's it, desert at the minute.
Well, they updated it, so you can no longer just go, oh, why is there this next to this? It now actually has to be a gradient and it has to work. I think this is everything. I'm not going to bother with the nether quartz yet, though I might make the opposite room out of it. If I make an opposite room, I might leave it, though. In the under bit next to the sad room.
That's not a hole, that's unfortunate.
I got over through here. There's just a massive lava fall.
Yeah, that one just didn't end well.
No, I do have fire resistance, so I can deal with it now. But at the time, it was just let's just leave that one alone. Is it literally just like... I saw it for a second. I think it is literally just the underside of one of the lava lakes I've actually been through before.
Oh,
I no longer have.
there's just a lava waterfall here that is setting fire to everything.
Oh, we definitely haven't been over there then, because that would have already burnt.
Yeah.
Yeah, lava stuff is one of the best ways to check if you've actually been somewhere before. 5 minutes, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of trees burning.
Yeah.
Can you actually get, like, full-on wildfires?
Not anymore. You used to be able to, but now there's a limit or, like, a percentage chance that, fire won't spread after a certain number of spreads.
Okay.
I just love
to see if you lived in a forest and then all of a sudden you just see the entire horizon just smoke.
Oh, yeah, no, in old versions of Minecraft, that used to be exactly how fire worked. There was no limit, it just burned. If you lit a tree on fire, it would spread so fast and so aggressively, you would lose your forest. If you weren't extremely careful.
I quite like that actually, because it's a bit more realistic.
Yeah, I think that's why I'm more careful with fire in this version of the game. Because I have seen that, and I'm not going to go this way though, that's too much lava. Yeah, feeling. Yeah, because I've like seen that, and it's just like, no.
I probably should have taken a boat as well, because I've just found a swamp.
You can make one. The swamps aren't too bad.
Hmm. I'll just try and scoot around it as much as I can.
Yeah, oop, that's lava. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, and boop, boop. I think that's it. Yeah. Yeah, this is why you bring fire resistance potions. I think I have some in my ender chest, which is good. We're already 8:15. I said before it's only 7:30, but now it's already 8:15. It's just one of those things.
Yeah.
They're gassed. That will definitely matter. Not really, I'm underground. More lava! Hurry! Ooh, ancient debris.
Nice. How much have we got now?
3 from me in the nether right now, once I pick that one up. We don't actually have that much. It's quite rare. Oop, I fell in lava.
I'm liking how common diamonds are going to be.
Oh, there's 2 here.
In the caves update.
Yeah, I'm hoping that copper ends up being something special.
It'll
Instead of
basi-
just a color-changing metal block that happens to redirect lightning.
They should just like remake the whole like redstone system and have it all like wires and stuff. How
It could
upset
work.
would have... So
There-
it isn't really much point though because they serve the same system. But
Yeah,
I
there is
imagine a lot of people would
a...
get upset as well.
There are a lot of electricity mods that change redstone into more like that, and the way that they balance it with redstone is you need redstone to make the stuff. It's all still redstone systems, it's just like refined redstone.
Yeah.
Or like redstone flux from whatever mod it was. I think it might just be called redstone flux. No, it's not, it's called something else. Oh, that was bad. That work? Yeah, it works. Yeah, like also solar panels and stuff, which works because that's solar flux, I think. Power unit at least. But yeah, it's actually just liquefied redstone. Just the mods make redstone work into them, even if they're like more sci-fi than anything. This is the fortune. No, it's the mending one. Good. So I will take the fortune pick and break these. Bang. Yeah, I really shouldn't do that, and I should probably wear blast resistance if I'm gonna do that, but oh well. I just stopped using cobblestone, I'm just exploding them when I think I'm far enough away. It's fine, we have mending books. When I eventually make a good set of diamond armor, I'll just use mending. Ooh, more ancient debris. Yeah, I feel like they knew what they were doing when they chose gold as the ore that appears in the nether from the surface. One, because netherite is a gold ancient debris steel mix, basically. I don't know if it's been said that ancient debris is a type of steel. I think it might be, because one of the advancements, I think, references pig iron, which is steel. Or cast iron, one of the two. Well, even then, cast iron must be a steel. Once you've melted iron, it becomes steel. Just how it works. Because of what steel is.
Pig iron's just crap iron.
Yeah.
It's what the Russians used quite a lot.
Yeah, I know it's not really that good anymore, but... Oops.
Okay, I found a nice coastal bit. There's a lot of stuff.
Ooh.
Can I sleep while you're in the nether? Or
Yeah.
not? Okay.
Yes, I'm pretty sure you can.
Let's find out. Yep.
Hooray!
Just because I did not want to mine in the dark. On a plane with everything just immediately around me.
There is lava somewhere here. Oh, up there. Yeah. Makes sense. I have a solution to all of this gravel. I'm going to back up for this. I'm also going to box myself in a little bit.
I love how fast my shovel is.
Yeah, it's great.
Stupid fast.
Gravel problem solved. Did you just see what I did on the stream?
No, I didn't.
Oh, but you can probably work out what it was anyway. I had a problem of gravel falling on all of my stuff, so I just blew up the gravel.
Makes sense. I thought that's probably what you did.
Yeah. Which made the most sense. I have explosives in the form of cotton. I think one of the best things about exploding nether beds is just how when you die by it, it calls it intentional game design.
Yeah.
This way.
I've just demolished this like beach bit.
Yeah, well, it's not near us.
No, it's miles away. You don't see it.
That's quite a bit of lava. How much time do I have? 4 minutes, that's fine. Boop. This is actually a lot of lava. I think this works. Yeah, it does. That
Almost filled up
opened.
inventory already.
Well,
Already made it,
sand.
like, yeah,
That's a good thing though.
yeah. It's the only reason I like explored for.
Hmm. I'll go this way. I got a server just went mismatching block destroyed. It's like, yeah, I might be breaking a lot right now, server. Hold on. That
Yeah,
one did a lot of damage.
especially I am as well.
Yeah,
We're both
I think it
hitting
doesn't like
exactly
us
the same
doing
time.
that. Oh, 3 ancient debris right there.
I think that's full of sand now almost.
I think ancient debris can spawn in a vein of up to 4.
Yeah, I've seen at least 4 before.
Yeah, this one looks like a 3.
Why do I just have an egg?
Egg.
It's taking up a whole inventory slot, just 1 egg. It's like, that could be
Yeah.
64 sand.
The problem is, if I do this wrong, I can still blow myself up. Yeah, cobblestone definitely adds a layer of protection. Oh! I'm above one of the bits we did at bedrock level. There's a hole now.
That doesn't surprise me.
Apparently, I just picked the right direction.
Drop the dirt as well, don't need the dirt. Yeah, apart from like my tools and stuff,
That's one.
full sand and a bed.
Yeah. Oh, bed is a tool. This shouldn't. Yeah, that didn't kill me. That is the last bed I had. So I guess what I might as well do now with the remainder of my time is just pick up some of this blackstone that's around, because I will need it for stuff.
Yeah. What were the coordinates for the house again?
Minus 750, 650, I think.
Something like that.
50? I'll check. House. Minus 750, 650, minus 650.
Okay.
I said that right.
I went in a pretty accurate diagonal, surprisingly.
Yeah,
I
the
didn't
thing that
actually waver too much.
the thing that seems to happen in this game with people is they choose a direction, and then they think they're going in that direction, and then after a while they kind of deviate because of stuff that's just in the way. But they don't account for that when they return to their original direction.
Yeah, they
So,
keep going
like-
in the direction they were going instead of going a bit the other way to counteract that, and then
Yeah,
start.
so while their vector they think they're going on remains the same because the angle is the same, it's actually different when you consider start point and end point.
Yeah.
But I think I know the way out of this. If not, I can actually just go down to that bedrock level one. That's just a straight line. Yeah. I am very happy that I came up with the bed method instead of the strip mining method, because imagine strip mining the nether. For how rare netherite seems to be. Well, it's not too rare. It's probably just about as rare as diamond, actually. But considering how little of everything else there is, it would just feel empty. Well, that's because it is empty. The nether has barely anything in it. Ore-wise. I ran out of food.
That was just a random hole in the ground, okay.
I'll put the fortune pick here. I think that makes the most sense. Put the fortune pick in the ender chest. Because I pretty much claimed it as my fortune pick. It's the one I kept using.
Yeah, I used one of them a lot, so I just made two that were exactly the same, because I keep making the same type of damn pickaxe.
Yeah.
Which is the same one we had, so there's just two of them in there that are exactly the same, that I've just gone,
No,
they could be anyone's.
Yeah, I just kept using the same one, and I just take the one with the lower durability bar. That's the one I kept using. Pretty sure I almost always put it in the same slot as well.
Yeah, my past like 6 pickaxes have all been exactly the same.
Hmm.
Diamond pick with I think it's efficiency 4 and breaking 3, fortune 3 or something like that.
Yeah. Well, you can do what I do, where you do a level 1 enchantment to try and shuffle everything. I don't know if they changed it so it only shuffles the type of enchantment you get. So, enchanting a bow with level 1 wouldn't shuffle the pickaxe. But I don't think that's been changed. I think I'm just getting unlucky in this world. Yeah, I'll go down here. There's blackstone down here. Yeah, being in here, there's an easy way out. Going down to bedrock layer. Fine. I like how this is efficiency 5. Blackstone must take quite a while to break with, like, a normal pickaxe.
We haven't got any haste or anything though, have we?
No, but I'm gonna go until the end of this stack. I don't think mining potions are a thing in this game. I think you can only get haste by beacons.
Yeah, you need a beacon. Which we don't have, unfortunately.
No, because to do a beacon, we need to do the wither. And to do the wither, we need to farm wither skulls. I do have a good sword for that. You need looting swords really helps. Getting wither skeleton skulls. But
We
yeah.
will do that, but I think that should be nearer the end.
Yeah, well, the wither is much harder than the ender dragon.
Yeah.
Because the wither with, well, a wither status effect is deadly. Basically it just ignores armor, and it's just poison, but it can kill you. And also halfway through the fight, the wither will just decide that it doesn't want to take damage from arrows anymore, and just refuse to take damage from arrows.
That's nifty.
Yeah, so it's actually sometimes easier to fight the wither underground. If you can do regeneration enough... I don't have fire resistance anymore. If you can use regeneration and have strong enough healing, and oh, I filled up. Strong enough healing and armor, then you can pretty much fully counter the wither effect, and then just smack it with your swords a few times. This way. Away? Way. No, I'm gonna say this way, actually. Yeah, I was right. Yeah, I no longer have fire protection, so hopefully nothing fiery attacks me. But apart from that, I picked up 6 ancient debris, plus the original 2, so that's 8. Quite a bit of gold. Did I leave the craft table down there? I think I did. Oh well. A bit of flint. Why not? We'll want arrows at some point. Blackstone. That's about it. Not bad though. Real good stuff to have. I'm out in the open nether, which feels so weird after being in closed off for a while. Yeah, considering the direction I went, I think I actually must have reached the bottom of some of these lava lakes. Yeah, I used every bed that I made, which was like 15 or something.
found a village.
Hooray!
I went a slightly different way back just to see what there was.
Turns out you found the village that we use anyway.
Probably.
Does it have a weird pit in the middle of it?
I don't know. I'm just arriving. I don't imagine it's one we haven't been to.
I don't
It's just a
know.
random. Okay, that house is literally floating. It's not attached to anything.
Hmm.
Okay. Oh yeah, there is just a massive hole.
If there's also damaged iron golems, then I think it's the one that we've been to.
How do you know if they're
Oh,
damaged?
they're cracked. Like they physically
Oh
look
yeah.
like broken metal.
Oh yeah. Yeah. These are.
And then chances are you've actually come back and just found the village that I go to. Hold on. I'm gonna lag. If I quickly climb up the mountain over here, stay where you are, or like pillar up or something. I just want to see if I can see you. I don't know if I'll actually be able to see that far, because I can only see part of the village. Or you can look at the stream actually, because the house is here.
I'm at minus 300 and minus 700. That's a creeper. Oh god.
Then chances are you're at that village.
Well, let me start heading in the direction of the house. Where is it? This way? No, not that way. That way. Right. I'm on my way. See if you can see me.
Okay. Actually, I'll turn up my entity. Hold on. Entity distance 500%. Oh! Actually, I didn't take up that much. I might keep that on. Now I can actually see enemies and stuff from a distance.
I think I can see the tree house. No, I can't. I'm in some trees at the minute.
Yeah, the problem is if you're in those trees, I can't see you.
Okay, wait. I'll make a pillar.
Press F1
Tree
actually.
blocking my way. I'm emerging from the tree line.
Yep, you're over there. Oop, it just updated.
I see myself.
Yeah, you are at that village then. That's the one I use for trading.
Oh, I see you.
Yeah, like look in the stream. This is you from a distance. This is zoomed in with Optifine. Look at how.
Yeah, no, I'm zooming as well. I can see you. I can tell it's a person because you're just glowing, but then.
Yeah, but I have a full set of enchanted armor.
Yeah.
Right, so if I turn, oh, I can't take them off. But yeah, do you sand?
Yeah.
Well, that makes
Well,
sense.
it's the only thing I've got.
Yeah.
The mobs were waiting for me when I came back down.
I have no ender pearls easily available. Yeah, I brought back some of the gold equipment that we have because they're not good for trading. I thought they might have been, like ages ago when we first went.
Okay.
But yeah, I just brought them back. Whee! That was such a slap sound.
Oh, I've fallen into water and I can't get up. Oh yeah, I can.
I'll convert these to gold. 31 bars, 59. Yeah, I got a full stack of 8. They can go in there. And these, I don't know where they can go.
Why did that creeper blow up? I don't know.
Sometimes they explode even though you run straight past them and they are not out of their range again. As long as it wasn't near anything, it's fine.
No, it's just outside. It was outside the fence.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
then. Shall we sleep?
Yeah, probably.
And I'll go put all the sand away.
Yeah, I need to put the stuff away from my inventory too. I put the netherite in. It's probably might even be done by now. Blast furnaces are very fast. It is.
Do you want me to take it to the thing? Or actually, we'll leave it in the house chest. With the diamond and stuff, or wherever.
Yeah, because with this I can make it directly into the 2 netherite ingots. I think it makes sense to keep it here because this is where the where stuff gets made for the most part. Oh, I just thought about something. We have a storage place up there with lava in the middle, loads of furnaces. I don't know if we have an anvil or not. We've literally just made a blacksmith's up there.
Effectively. Like, this end of it is practically one.
Yeah. I put grindstone in the corner. I don't know if you saw that I did that or not, but I did.
Oh yeah, I see it.
I just felt like we might as well. Oh, I have a grindstone in here. Why do I have a grindstone in here? Why do we need a grindstone? I can put one. We can decorate it in there. We can have 2 grindstones. Yeah.
I'm actually gonna
I'm gonna leave that.
go and get some more sand. I'm gonna
Yeah.
empty my inventory a bit more this time. Because I just feel like we're gonna... in pretty much everything we use glass.
Well, if you want, I can give you like 4 ender pearls to get you there and back faster.
I should probably take the horse. That's a good point.
Yeah, all that.
I haven't... We got the horses, and I haven't...
If we if we get donkeys, we can put chests on them and use leads while we ride the horses and guide the donkeys around.
Hmm. In that case, then I will go. I'll take some wheat.
If we can get a donkey too.
Yeah. Is there a lead anywhere?
Yeah, there's loads in my chest. I think. Or they're in my ender chest. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm taking with me as little as I feel like I need.
Oh yeah, take a silk touch pickaxe and an ender chest. That'll give you more inventory space.
Good point.
I don't know if you have a silk touch pick or not.
I don't. I'll just empty my... Oh, I have an ender pearl in my ender chest.
Oh.
And a boat. And a brick. I have a lot of random stuff in there. Where should I dump it? There, why not?
I bet up here is sort. That's sort. I genuinely might put all of our gold equipment into the auto furnace and just let it burn because we don't need gold equipment. What corner did I put it in? Where did I put the grindstone?
Oh, I moved it. It's in front of the furnaces.
That makes
it's in front
sense.
of the furnaces. I sort of put them all in one place.
If I do that, does it? Yeah, it just hovers.
Have you got the silk touch pickaxe, or is there one somewhere?
Yeah, I do. But it might be worth checking enchantments to see if you can make one. Oh wait, no, isn't there a book in the thing for silk touch?
I should have a look.
Yeah, you could just put it on a diamond pick.
Yeah, I have a... I think it's an efficiency 3, fortune 3 or something.
So I don't think fortune and silk touch work together. You need to make a new one.
Okay.
Is there a silk touch one in there?
No, doesn't look like it.
Oh, yeah, I do have a silk touch pick. Where are you?
In the house.
Oh. Actually, I'll put these in these chests anyway. Yeah.
Grazie. I shall actually grab my ender chest as well, that might be useful.
Yeah, probably good to actually carry it. No, silk touch is just useful because ender chests, and also if you need to break glass or something. It's fine anyway, I have a silk touch axe. So I will now test. Can I break a silk touch requirement with an axe? If I break a... I need to break an ender chest.
What do I actually need to befriend a horse?
Just get on it loads of times.
Do I need any wheat or anything to do that?
Not really. Why do I get the feeling that this will actually be a waste of time, and because it's not a pickaxe, it won't drop?
Okay, I'll go hunting for sand and a donkey.
Okay. It might be a better idea if I just leave this ender chest here and just make a new one. We can move it in a minute.
Hmm.
Did I what?
When we put the chests on the donkey, can we ride it or not?
I don't know. I don't think so. But you can use a lead and lead them around.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
You could massively increase your inventory by doing that. If you carried an ender chest and had a donkey with chests on it.
Yeah. You can actually, there are mules as well. I think they're the ones you can ride. I don't remember. One of them is good, one of them is not.
I probably should have taken a lead.
Yeah, that would be good. Probably good to come back and get one.
Hmm.
Actually,
Do we have one anywhere?
Should be
I think
in my chest.
There might be one in the friendly mob drops as well. In there.
Yeah. I will check in my... I've already jumped down, so I'll check in my chest. I think I have like 4. I have 7.
I'll take 2 in case we find another one.
Yeah, I don't know if you can lead multiple things at once. Actually, I know what I'm gonna do so I can get the inventory space. Finally put these bottles back away. And the stream hiccuped. Okay, it's fine.
Whereabouts are you?
Not in the house. I was in the thingy. Yeah, I will give you 2. Oop. Also, you didn't take your horse again. Or did you finally bring it? Did you bring it back?
Because I was gonna ride the donkey, but
I don't. Actually, yeah. Minecraft wiki. Donkeys. Can you ride them? If you breed a horse and a donkey, you get a mule, which
yeah,
interesting. But I don't think you can ride donkeys. Usage riding. Oh no, you can ride them.
Could you ride them with chests?
Yes.
Okay, that's good.
Poles cannot be equipped with anything. So, what about a mule? Equipment and riding.
So they're just like donkeys. But...
mules can also be equipped with chests, however, they do not have dedicated inventory slot. Oh, that's just saying about how to do it.
So do I need a donkey or a mule?
Either.
Okay.
A mule is a horse donkey hybrid.
Yeah, I know that, but
yeah, but no, just get a donkey. Donkeys and mules seem to have the same functionality. I'd imagine it's like real life where mules are just better donkeys. Can you blast? You can blast furnace thieves. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, you get 1 gold nugget for all of this. This isn't really that worth it, but neither is gold equipment. Might as well clear it out. It's just...
yeah.
just
I don't actually know
space.
the difference look-wise between donkeys and mules in this game. I imagine...
I don't think mules spawn naturally. Donkeys are quite obvious.
Yeah.
I think it was only, yeah.
Just wandering about until I find one.
Yeah, I think they normally... I'll actually check, going back to...
Do they prefer, like, open spaces or something? Because I'm in a forest at the minute, that might not be a good place.
Yeah, they prefer... Plains and only... 1 to 3 in plains and 1 in savannas. 20%, yeah. Donkeys spawn in the same places as horses.
Okay.
Well, being plains. They don't... Savannah isn't really where horses spawn. Yeah, no, donkeys are quite obvious. They're very different to horses.
Yeah, I've seen a donkey, but I haven't seen a mule, so I was just checking.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, I will check. Can mules spawn naturally? I think the answer is no. Mule search. Spawning. They do not spawn naturally. Yeah.
Okay, there we go. We get them. I guess I'll get a donkey.
Yeah. Boop, 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 boop. This is nowhere near worth it. But I'd rather have the inventory space for stuff that's actually useful.
Do I want to find two?
If
Will we
you
need
want.
two?
We don't need to, but it could be one each.
Hmm.
Horses can't be equipped with chests. They can be equipped with armor. That's
Yeah.
the trade-off. The inventory slots or more protected mount. That's not a donkey, that's a cow. Horse.
Shall we sleep? I think we.
Yeah.
Oh well, I would if there wasn't a baby zombie trying to
Should
bite
I
my ankle.
leave... Considering it's 9 in 12 minutes, should I leave it open and then just... You'll keep going and then we end the stream, or... should we just leave it till next time?
For just
Donkeys.
doing stuff.
Yeah. Donkey is just a doing stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
It would take a while. It could take a while. It could be like you find one in a second.
yeah.
It depends.
And I'm not showing my end anyway, so yeah, you can just leave it open. We can just carry on until 9, and then
Yeah.
I'll just carry on doing this until I find one and then come back.
Yeah. Oh yeah, did I tell you that my laptop has decided that it's just going to be really loud? I think I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only on now because that's where the server is and the IP address for the port forward. Without going into the router and changing the settings like we did for the laptop, I can't run the server on my desktop and have it just work. You have to dedicate a specific internal IP address and specific port for that. I like I'm over here because I wanted to go down here. I went too far. Yeah. No, the fan has gotten very loud. And sounds like it's dying.
Yeah, because it did sort of go not being very used very much for quite a while, and then suddenly being on constantly.
Well, yeah, it's not like it hasn't been on constantly before. It just went through a while of just kind of on and off. But no, I think it is just the fans. I think it is just the fans going because it is also 2016 or 17.
Yeah, and the age doesn't.
Yeah, it's a 2016 model. I think I bought it in like late 2016, early 2017. It's like actually at the age where if I wanted to, I should replace it, but I don't. The problem with it is its processor. The processor, I think, is underpowered for what it is. It's an i7 6700 HQ, which is annoying because so many places say that it's an i7 7700 HQ. It's not. It's a 6700. I know that. I own one.
This is like an abandoned village.
Ooh,
Everywhere's
they
got
are a
cobweb.
thing. Yeah, if it's mossy cobblestone and like cracked bricks and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you'll find zombie villages in there, but you can loot it.
Doesn't appear to be much in there, just beds.
Yeah. That is just pretty much what they're used for.
Come on, there's got to be a donkey around here. It's a massive plain.
Go into your up to find and turn up the entity distance and the details. Doesn't seem to affect performance like at all.
Where's that?
Options, video settings, details, right at the bottom left.
Max. Done.
See how many mobs you can see now.
Oh, I pressed disconnect. I went too far. Back up. And I'm back.
I thought that it was gonna be like a like I said, oh, it won't affect your performance too much. Then it just dies.
Instantly crashes. Yep. Whoops.
For this last bit, I'm just gonna go back down to zombies. That makes sense to me. Partly because I just want another Silk Touch book, just so we can have 2 Silk Touch picks.
Oh, fox.
I don't think you can tame them, but I would if you could. I'm surprised we haven't gotten a dog yet, or any. Well, actually, no, we have one though. We do have pets. We have the aquarium. Yeah, we have an aquarium before we have a dog. But
Yeah.
then that is the correct order of stuff. Fish,
It's
cat.
just-
That's about it.
yeah, we just never have bones on us when we see them.
Yeah.
I keep seeing them, but I never have bones on me, and I'm always doing something else when I see them.
Yeah, but it's like you either need to kill a skeleton at the time, or just go looking for them.
Yeah. And because they're like not crucial, it's just like, oh, it's nice to have a dog.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
I might actually add in a ladder there.
I have no idea which way I've gone at this point. I just keep walking in a direction that's easiest.
Might add in a ladder here.
I don't think I'm too far away from the end. I'm not. I think I've gone that sort of direction. Ish. Not
Yeah.
exactly, but
Really? No. Bye. Is there any andesite around? I want a full block. There's some andesite. 1, 2.
I have no idea which way I've gone at this point. Just...
Oh, I would have immediately dropped an iron. There's andesite right here. All of that time I've just been looking around like, I want andesite. I always leave and go find someone. There's actually just been some around the corner the whole time. Yeah. You know what? The stronghold we found is surprisingly far away, but it makes sense because there's, I think, 3 of them. About however many thousand, within a however many thousand block range of spawn. And I think they're the only ones in the world, like there's only 3. And it just guides you to the closest one.
Yeah, because there wouldn't be a lot of point in keeping adding them like mega far away, because you'd never go to that one anyway. So why bother adding them in?
Yeah. Actually, while I'm over here, would it make sense for me to unload a load of rotten flesh and put it in the minecart thing?
You could probably just get rid of it. We have no use for it, do we? It's
Trading for emeralds. That's why I've made the storage bit here bigger.
suppose, yeah. I mean, there's
So-
place for it. It'll probably immediately fill the place that's there for it. In fact, I know it will, because there's
Yeah.
only like
I just mean offload a bit just because. Yeah, I'll put some in. The other option is just to make the storage there bigger, but by doing that, it would become huge.
yeah, we can move it to the other place.
Yeah, I think... I don't know how much I'll put in, but I'll put in a few.
Well, I found a good bit of sand.
Hooray!
Just half the reason I gave it. I'll grab the sand now. Actually, get at least one other things that I wanted done. Work on the donkey afterwards.
I might as well take more. Oh yeah, something I noticed, and I don't know why, is the hopper seemed to favour the chest in the back. Then after that chest became about 2/3 full, it then favoured the one in the front. And I don't know why.
Yeah, it's like it picks a different chest each time for the one at the vault. It's
Yeah.
never the same.
I think it is literally just it does that for multiple hopper directions. But the thing that I didn't understand was why it swapped partway through filling a chest. Because the not that. Because the interesting thing was I specifically filled the second one on purpose, and it didn't swap back. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. No, I'll stay on. I might as well stay on. I might as well do some stuff. I'll probably go off for a bit to yeah, I'll probably go off for a bit to eat food and watch YouTube and stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and eat food in a...
Yeah, I have capacity. Yeah, so yeah, I'll do that, but I'll leave the server open and probably just rejoin in a bit.
Yeah.
Also, I've learned from having the YouTube or something, yeah, YouTube and whatever open on one monitor, Minecraft and a cool half and half on another monitor. Minecraft at half width looks really weird. It's like it's correct, but you just can't tell what's wrong. The reason is because...
Do you want to sleep before we finish them?
Yeah. I'll kill these zombies first. Yeah. The actual reason is it is wrong. It's lost a bit of width. But it just looks odd. Oh. Good point. I have a mob... Really? I've done this before. In that case. Problem solved. I've used that bed before, though, in the space it's in. I think I have to extend... Oop, no, not that room. I think I have to extend this room, then. That's fine, I don't mind doing that, but yeah. I'll just do that off-stream in a second. Because, yeah, it's 9. In that case, then... Actually, no, I don't need to pause for anything. Actually, I do need to pause, I need to go on. Yes. Yeah. In that case, then, this one wasn't a bad one. I think next week, like we said, we'll change Saturdays over to variety. But yeah, not bad. Going pretty well. The stream decided it was just going to commit suicide a few times. Yeah, no, apart from that, fine. With that, to no one who's watching, apart from us, goodbye ourselves.
By myself. Oh, I just ruined everything. End it quickly.